sight is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hello, welcome to KillCo. I am Mr. K. Today is day 8 of the Whiskey Advent calendar for the tribe, and they will be doing Laphroaig 10 cast strength, I believe, which I don't have. So, what do I have? Let's see. Ah, yes, the picture of this video told you that. Laphroaig Cairdeas. Cairdeas? I don't know. Pheno cast finish. That's all you need to know. And this thing is at 51.8%. So it's not the cast strength, which I believe is close to 60, but it's as high as I can get, and it is what I have. This is actually my father's bottle that I gave him. I keep them here for safety, and just because he doesn't want to have a whiskey collection of his own in his house, so I keep them here for him to have whenever he wants. And of course, you can see we've drank quite a bit of it over time. I got this for him over a year ago now, I think. Been a while. Whenever there's a Laphroaig in my collection, it's because it's my dad's usually, and this one's been around for at least a year, I think. I honestly don't remember when we got it. I think it was last Christmas, honestly. Don't recall for certain, but here we go. Ooh, quiet. Knocking things over. All right. The first thing you'll notice is that this is not a green bottle, which is nice because you can actually see what the damn Laphroaig looks like. It's one of those little things that I like and don't like about Laphroaig bottles. I like that they're green. I like the shape of them. You know, they got this kind of like, oh, thing. But since it's green, you can't see the actual whiskey very well, which bothers me ever so slightly. This one you can. You can certainly see it when you pour it, but, you know, I like to see what I'm going to buy. That's probably what it is. There we go. That looks lovely. It's almost it's a little more yellow than a bourbon, but it's leaning that way, to say the least. Let's see what the nose is like. Huh, okay. I did cheat a little. I accidentally glanced some notes when I was getting the whiskey app ready for this. And medicinal was one of them. And they're not wrong. You ever been to a hospital? Ever know what a hospital smells like? There's a reminder of that in this. So it is medicine. Yay! Whiskey medicine. I should also point out this is a morning whiskey. I don't have my lighting on. This is natural light because it's early and the sun is coming through these two giant windows I have in my apartment. So this looks a little different. I've tweaked some things and also morning light. Because of course I have a show later today. This is wonderful. It's not as peaty. I mean, it's going to be the unfortunate fact about enjoying peated whiskeys, to some extent at least for me, is you get used to it. So you get used to the peat, and it's not that, oh gosh, thing anymore. It's just like, oh yes, there's that, and what else is there? You know the peat smell, and you kind of gloss over it slightly, and you start going for what's underneath it. This is reminding me of a swamp, as much as I don't want to say that, but not like a dirty, gross swamp, but one of those kind of pretty places where there are flowers. I don't know what kind of swamp flowers there are that smell good, but I'm sure there are a few. But it is reminding me of being in the woods near a swamp, and you can kind of, so you're getting the mix of the smell of the forest itself with the flowers and the wood and that kind of environment. And then there's like a bog or some, you know, some swamp area or peat bog. That's what they are officially, but I doubt there are many of those around here. I'm not sure. Anyhow, the point is I'm reminded of the forest, which is wonderful because I love the forest. and it would be near a swamped area, which, unsurprisingly, living in Rhode Island, there's a lot of trees and hills and then mucky areas around. And I'm getting that memory of a specific place, honestly. I'm not going to say where that is because I shouldn't have been there, probably. It's weird. I'm getting that, again, what's bugging me is I'm getting a flower smell underneath it, but I don't know what kind of flower. I'm starting, I need to drink this now, I'm sorry. Oh, Laphroaig on the taste for certain. Immediate hit of ash and soot almost. Ooh. Doesn't burn too bad going down, though. For the past few ones, it's been... Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Ugh. That was a delay. The finish is really nice, actually. So I just skipped over everything else. The start of it is very potent. I won't lie. It's still Laphroaig. The middle of it felt easier, but I don't quite know why because I was talking. And the finish lingers only a little. It's there, but it's not bad. It's just, there. I'm going to do one more sip before I do the other notes. Honestly, it does smell really nice to me. Maybe it's just because it was finished in the wine barrel or the Fino, but it was glorious. And honestly, the funny thing is, I'll be very honest today. The funny thing is, normally wine finishes are weird to me. There's some scotches, especially now that I'm thinking about it, and now that I've recorded these, that if it's in a wine finish, I get a funk, and I can't get that from here because it's just peat. It would obliterate any kind of smell like that. Oh yeah, it's spiky right at the start. Peppery, very peppery. I don't want to say this, but it's true to me. I guess it kind of turns into a mud feeling or something like that. I don't want to call it dirt or mud, but there's a thickness and kind of a, I guess the word is earthiness I'm looking for. An earthiness that takes over the middle there. It's not a bad thing. It's just, whoa, there you are. Okay. I'm noticing these videos are getting longer and longer, which is bad because I don't have the time. And for this, we're going to go straight to the Whiskey app. Someday I'll time these videos. That'd be the smart thing to do. Here we are. It took me a minute because it was, I did get this last year. It was a 2018 release. Laphroaig Cairdeas Fino Cast Finish Fez Eily 2018 edition. I don't know how to say that. F-E with an accent, I-S, I with an accent, and I think it's either an L or an E. Languages are fun. I haven't added a tasting thing yet because I didn't want to look at this. Let's see. Okay, community nose profile. Medicinal rubbery, lemon, orange, pea, smoky, herbal, salt. Oh yeah, salt. Camphor. I don't know what that is. Apricot, almond, dried fruit. I'm probably getting a dried fruit thing. I mean, instead of flowers, I'm thinking flowers, but it might be a dried fruit. Taste profile is medicinal, rubbery, smoky, lemon, vanilla, peaty, honey, wheat, oily. Ah, yeah, oily. Car oil. That's one that's also in there sometimes. Finish, smoky, peaty, apricot. Ooh, dried fruit. Ooh. And then creosote. Again, I'm not sure what that is. It makes a problem when some of the tastes you're getting are words you don't know, and tastes and smells you don't know. Getting there. The funny thing is, I just realized from looking at this, this is 51.8%. It does not drink like 51.8%. That's actually very dangerous when you have a whiskey that is a high proof that doesn't drink like a high proof. That's also probably part just me being accustomed to higher proofs, so it wouldn't faze me in the same way as someone who's brand new to drinking whiskey. They taste this and be like, wow, well, they taste this and they would have a problem, I think, unless they dug that taste, which happens. And again, Laphroaig is how I started into whiskey. I didn't mean for it to be, it just happened to be. So there we go. The official tasting notes. Ooh. There's a whole little blurb. I'm going to read it. Those who were lucky enough to attend this year's 2018 Fia's Ely celebration, I don't know how to say that, had the chance to share a dram of this unique whiskey. With Cairdeas, meaning friendship in Gaelic, keep that one in mind, it is perfect to share with friends old and new. I don't know how many friends you'd make if you gave them this first thing, especially if they were new friends. It was laid to rest in Warehouse 8 and 10. Cairdeas Fino showcases a special double maturation. Ooh, I love that. Oh, that's what it is. In first fill bourbon casks, then Fino sherry casks. That might be the thing that's different. Because with wine cask finished stuff in Scotland, as I said, sometimes it gets weird on me. But if they did bourbon first and then sherry, then sherry, Fino sherry, it would have been a whole different thing. And it is. Official tasting notes. Color is golden amber. Agreed. Nose is toasted almonds. No. maybe slightly. But, okay, hold on. Let's see. Now that I have that in my mind. No. And I like almonds. So I will disagree there. Taste dried fruit and sea salt. Let's see. The dried fruit thing is almost spot on though. There is some salt. I'm not really getting dried fruit though. That's probably because it's too Laphroaig, I guess. Again, I'm still not accustomed to it. Oh, but after a second, there is a yeah. It takes a second, but after that, maybe it's more to the finish with me. There's a dried fruit kind of sweetness kind of thing. The salt goes away, and you get this fruitiness. But again, not a sweet fresh fruit, a dried fruit. The finish, Laphroaig's signature peaty flavor. They're very proud of their Laphroaig brand if they're doing that for the finish. And the body is full-bodied. Yes, this stuff clings like a mother, as they say. Well, that is day 8 done. I hopefully can get this out before I have to go anywhere today, but thankfully, since it's just one matinee show today, I can relax because we get a couple days off finally. It's been a roller coaster. And I can do my advent calendar stuff with ease. So until next time, Sláinte. I'm sorry I'm drinking your whiskey, but it's really good. See you later.